What is toning? Ano ba ho ang toning? Toning, my friends, is an art. It is the art of tuning in to the harmonious vibrations ng kalawakan of the universe. When you listen to toning, you connect to your divine self and you feel the meaningfulness, ang tagumpay po ng liwanag sa kadiliman, the sense of total celebration in the heavens. It produces a glorious emotion. Tandaan po natin, mga kaibigan, that sound is energy. Toning sounds emphasize on peace, harmony, and perfect health. Ang bawat atom, molecule, cell, muscle, and gland sa ating katawan ay meron pong characteristic sound frequency which can absorb and emit corresponding vibrations. Now, there are specific keynotes for every part of the body. Lahat po ng mga organ ng ating katawan ay meron pong katumbas na vibration. And the frequencies combine into one total biosymphony. At yan po ang tunay na sarili natin. It is our true self. The life-supporting sounds that are heard during toning ay nagtritrigger ng sympathetic at beneficial responses to the body and mind. Toning tunes you up with the creative, constructive, and harmonious force of the universe. Ang toning, mga magulang, mga kapatid, ay kinikilala bilang alternative sa maraming established healing methods. Ang mga salita, ang mga tunog that I emit are credited to genetic recall. And genetic recall simply means that somewhere in my ancestral heritage, sa mga naging ninuno ko, these same words and tones ay ginamit for healing. And such an experience, as recorded in the universal mind, has been carried from one generation to the other by genes, which now have given me the potential that I'm now developing. Yan po ang toning. How do you tone? Unang-una, make yourself comfortable, and to help you relax, try stretching. Iunat po ninyo ang inyong buong katawan at huminga po ng malalim, holding it for a couple of heartbeats, mga 5 o 6 na tibok ng puso, and then releasing the tension of the whole body slowly as you also breathe out. Do this a couple of times for complete relaxation. Ang paggamit po ng mga damit na maluwag and the removal of metallic ornaments will also help clear the connection. Rid yourself of all negative emotions. Ito po'y mahalaga. You are now what you are because of your yesterdays. At wala pong dahilan na kaladkarin po ninyo ang inyong mga problema dito po sa ngayon. There is absolutely no reason and no need to drag to the future what you do not benefit. Clear the connection of any guilty feeling, unang-una, sa pamamagitan po ng pagpapatawad sa inyong sarili at pagkatapos, ang magpatawad po sa inyong kapwa. You and I were created in the image and likeness of God. Divinity is our real nature. Ito po ang ating birthright. All things are possible with God, and so it is with us, ang kanyang mga supling, ang kanyang mga eredero, who have been given dominion over all of creation. Now, let us make use of the power to bring about health, wealth, at higit sa lahat, ang kaligayahan. As you hear the strange words and different vocal tones, ilarawan po ninyo sa inyong kaisipan your desired objectives and feel the happiness and peace of mind it brings. Pwede rin po kayo magpadala ng healing thoughts sa inyong mga minamahal sa buhay by visualizing them in perfect health. It is a very good idea to recite the affirmation, ang mga pagpapatunay po, bago at pagkatapos po ng toning, and to also visualize at damdamin, dibdibin, kung ano po ang ating pinagpapatunay. Ang isa pong baso ng tubig, a glass of water is usually placed in front of your radio set, which will be energized and which you will drink after toning, slowly, bringing about a feeling of relief and satisfaction, at yan po ang magiging trigger. It will trigger off and start the healing process within your body. Mga kaibigan, you do not have to believe in toning. All you have to do is to give yourself the opportunity to experience the phenomena by following the suggestions I have just given you. Kung kayo po'y handang-handa na, you will repeat with me the affirmations sa wikang Tagalog at sa wikang Ingles, at tanggapin po ninyo ang lakas at ang biyaya ng kalikasan. Ako ay buhay, punla na lumikha, masaganang dumadaloy ang lakas ng kalikasan sa aking buong katauhan. Punong-puno ako ng sigla't galak, sa bawat hinga langhap ko ang kalusugan. Malakas at matipunong aking katawan, maliwanag ang aking paningin at kaisipan. Ganap kong nahaharap ang bawat hamon ng tadhana. Taglay ko ang karunungan at tiwala upang makamit lahat na hangaring mabuti. Angking ko ang kaluluwatian at kasaganaan, biyaya na lumikha, kayamanan ko. Salamat, salamat, maraming salamat. I am life, the seed of perfection. The universal force flows through my whole being. It fills me with energy and vitality. For every breath I take, I am strengthened and fortified. I am young, I am strong, I am powerful. My body is in perfect health. My mind knows the joy of serenity and reflects the radiance of peace. I possess experience and confidence to meet all challenges with new courage and optimism, and I achieve all my good desires with enthusiasm of youth. The treasures of the universe are created for me, and I now accept abundance as my birthright. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Hamis, Hamis, hamdes sila tado sabay sa natalhabas. Himin tuwa talahazam tuwadersa, كربيشناتم هزلات ربيشون من هدا إيمان تولاتي باسدام نكتشاتي بالتوان كناقدسن تربيشونم تلهفزة أميست ودمات دات ربيشوم تلم أبس وبيسد تحدويزة والحدن زدوات الهزة إم حزوات الهزاب تميت ربيش مامي نمات الحدواس لميام توستل كسوانتي هاتي أنينga di جنتو بريبيشناتي هلواتي ناقين نجوراتي زمتوا دلابتيم سوالي للتوا دنا سامتو واسلي همي سوادي بعد اللي تام دربايسنا تنهاجو مهاجوم بربيسنا ام ادوال الساتر ميجوان بليكن مطباس باتر ميجوان دي همي سودا بربيستن دوا دلا خدا يوني همي سواد اللي تان دقاتو دي بيتسلي همي سواد الهبس بامي هربويسني من حديثة كين أدوا دلا سيدم هديله هني وتل هزماكي زنتو دنا عباس محبي دان وزيلاتي مهي وزيلي هم أزيلتنا هدوالي زنده دوازين أميستوان الهدايا سودا دم هجبا ام أزوتلاتن انتهل توسينا ما صابر بيجنن ويل هاتيتا سنغن دوازيجيت أما توادل هدنا كوريجين تلهازه min adela berbais bavete dahan dua dila sina to hada maribjisen do baden urmat hadatan do zinid lebak min zwan dalil tam rebis tandal wisdak imwadil hizatu den in atas bak tilhat rabijwade nin gwatitam bat itwasil tasikatam hizwat himwatil hizat inel watali habiaswura bit intel hazik min wasil hada bastak ad esen karena kwasitan hezwatin tut amit arabes na twaji irbainu ta timbiribat iri haysan twadir hadim tuasida abdisel homin edwasilikaten hijwasil habis atwadir ilhwatin satahadim alwa himes tu mizid yadyong madil hadzak ngani dua dil hazangat it and zengar dit sendwa hebistam hodis and daltimatilta amista hodwan nilite hababri bisnata habin barek zon dilimnenun mespam est amel aswani lat aze mi wazin taba mahan mizanun dal inta kanahinal tuasten taze inta kahinal tua hamis tatwa dil habib in what else itabahdil tuas Hamid adwas al-ayen himwadila habat walit rabizanil imhadwazin adwata hadak aywan tilhes am imtwaltaya himna salbiyatamen hinwasit alizar baywa muzam hin wazadi alwazian wazan madal wiyan esudami darwayel basang ninanwan masay hise halwam zad wazar nayan hini alwiyal wazay hin wasdahal di desome hizad wa alwar bayuanin hin wadid alwan salwi alwan himna nasayan maliyan yesahalwayan sidar ayam Hisat was yam, this I was amen. In what's al Aizid one elwian, Wamiatahan, he said Wamehdi al Wazai, Hanuz Azid Sam, Unwazin, Zahidur. Bayasam Humadi Dusain Minat Sadwanid هيوزم أدي جسان هدي أدور بياني التسنين الزئان هيزل وادي أربعيون هيسن وطي هنين أزال وزيديس
Ako'y buhay, punla na lumikha, masaganang dumadaloy ang lakas ng kalikasan sa aking buong katauhan. Punong-puno ako ng sigla't galak. Sa bawat hinga, langhap ko ang kalusugan. Malakas at matipuno ang aking katawan. Maliwanag ang aking paningin at kaisipan. Ganap kong nahaharap ang bawat hamon ng tadhana. Taglay ko ang karunungan at tiwala upang makamit lahat ng hangaring mabuti. Angking ko ang kalulwatian at kasaganaan, biyaya ng lumikha, kayamanan ko. Salamat, salamat, maraming salamat. I am life, the seed of perfection. The universal force flows through my whole being. It fills me with energy and vitality. For every breath I take, I am strengthened and fortified. I am young. I am strong. I am powerful. My body is in perfect health. My mind knows the joy of serenity and reflects the radiance of peace. I possess experience and confidence to meet all challenges with new courage and optimism, and I achieve all my good desires with enthusiasm of youth. The treasures of the universe are created for me, and I now accept abundance as my birthright. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At ngayon mga kaibigan, mga magulang, mga kapatid, inumin po natin ang tubig ng buhay. Yan ay buhay. Inumin po natin ang dahan-dahan. Drink the water of life, life itself. Drink it slowly, very slowly, very slowly. Kung ikaw ay nalulungkot at wala kang makaibigan, puso mo ay may sandigan, bulaklak. Mapapawi ang kirot, paghapyos mo ng talulot, ay ginhawa ang siyang dulot, bulaklak, bulaklak. Ang ganda ng bulaklak, ang bango ng bulaklak, dulot sa atin ay galak. Kung ikaw ay nagmamahal at di kayang mamutawi ang pag-ibig sa iyong labi, bulaklak. Kung may karamdaman ka at kailangan ng paglingap, di ba't pangalis ng hirap, bulaklak. Ang bango ng bulaklak, dulot sa atin ay galak. Bulaklak, ang ganda ng bulaklak, ang bango ng bulaklak, dulot sa atin ay galak.
mayroon bang hihigit pa? Kung ikaw ay magpapatawad o siyang hihingi ng tawad, bulaklak. Paano na itong mundo kung ito'y mawawala pa? Sa hantungan siya'y kasama, bulaklak, bulaklak. Ang ganda ng bulaklak, ang bango ng bulaklak, dulot sa atin ay galak. Bulaklak, ang ganda ng bulaklak, ang bango ng bulaklak, dulot sa atin ay galak. Whenever a man or a woman spends any thought energy in showing or venting his wrath, ang kanyang kritisismo o ang mga unkind remarks tungo po sa any individual or group, sooner or later, the reaction from this inharmonious attitude ang siyang nagiging dahilan po ng physical or mental condition that is more or less serious. The person who believes someone has done him an injustice at naniniwala siya that he must make critical remarks about him, or who constantly finds an opportunity to tear someone to pieces, is sure to find ill health and often ill fortune into his life. For every action, there is a reaction. It is a metaphysical fact that for each minute of time spent by man in thoughts of unfavorable impressions, mga unkind criticism, o galit sa sinumang tao, there will be hours of physical and mental suffering as a reaction. Ano man po ang ating itanim, yan po ang ating aanihin. The first thing to do then, in considering the relief of any mental or physical condition, is to analyze your mental self over a period of time preceding the condition, at tuklasin po natin ano po ang mga naging kaisipan, ano po ang mga palagay, ano po ang mga conditions of mind that you have held or expressed, and immediately eliminate this attitude by reversing your opinion, your thoughts, and holding thoughts of love and kindness instead. In other words, the poison from the mind that has been eating at the very heart of every cell in your body, ito po ay kailangan maalis. Kailangan pong ma-eliminate before any treatment can be given to relieve the ultimate and outer manifestations na tinatawag po nating disease o sakit. Any other process is merely treating the outer manifestation, as though giving them a drug to nullify the senses without removing the actual cause. Katulad po ng aspirina. Ang aspirina po ay inaalis lamang po ang sintoma. Hindi po inaalis ang tunay na dahilan ng sakit. Therefore, after analyzing your inner self and discovering what destructive thoughts you have actually held, purge yourself of any possible poison by holding thoughts of love, goodness, kindness, and spiritual oneness with all human beings. and with every living thing dito po sa balat ng lupa. Fill yourself with the thought that all is good, everyone is loving and kind, and that none are bad, only different, and that no one is evil, sapagkat tayo pong lahat ay anak ng dakilang lumikha. We are the children of light and the children of the universe. Meron pong mga dahilan kung bakit ang ilang mga tao, bagamat hangarin po nilang ma-heal, wala pong nangyayari. Ating maririnig ang, of course I want to be healed. But do you really want to be healed? Are you sure there are no hidden secondary gains to your illness that you are protecting? Paminsan-minsan, hidden from ourselves, these secondary gains pass unnoticed. Hindi po namamalayan, yet they keep us from accepting the healing that we say we deserve. Now suppose we take a searching look at a few of them. The need to punish the self. Among these are the personalities who seek to pay, gusto palang magbayad o bayaran ang kanilang mga guilt feelings through self-punishment, katulad po ng mga religious fanatics, ang mga flagellantes, those who literally and figuratively wear the hair shirt and beat themselves to the point of drawing blood in order to do penance. Sa makabagong panahon, various kinds of sickness serve the same purpose for these masochistic personalities who draw to themselves injuries, illness, and suffering in order that they may punish themselves. The medical whip used as a power wedge over some member of the family. Ito po ay power play. Here we have the mother who has a heart attack in order to keep the daughter from leaving the nest. Even more common is the mother who refuses to share her son with a younger woman. The threatened heart attack is enough to keep him from marrying. The responsibility dodger. You see him in many guises. Sometimes it only takes a broken arm to save him from facing up to some responsibility at the office. Having a cold can be a convenience at inventory time. Ang pangangailangan po na maging martir. The parent who has worked his fingers to the bone for the family and now feels that he or she deserves to be taken care of by the children. Nasasabi yan now it's my turn, take care of me. There is great enjoyment in casting oneself in the tragic role, enjoying the sympathy of friends and relatives. Yan po ang mga martir. Sickness draws concern from the family and substitutes for lack of love. Unconsciously, mga kaibigan, a neglected member of the family may seek to gain the love he craves by getting sick. Pag hindi po siya nabibigyan ng pagmamahal, nagkukunyari siya sa una, ngunit yan po'y humahantong sa tunay na sakit. The attention getter, yan po ang frustrated prima donna. He finds his ailments and every day affair, ever ready subject for interesting conversation. I don't know how interesting, pero do you know what the latest is? I've had this operation here, and I've had the tumor taken out here, and I've had this pain here. Oh, always he can be counted on for a good organ recital. He secretly rejects a healing because he hates to give up the drama of reciting those very interesting symptoms. A claim to fame. That's another reason. No one has been able to help me yet. Pinagmamalaki. Naku, kung saan ako pumunta, sa Europa, sa Amerika, walang nakakatulong sa akin. Napuntahan ko na mga faith healer, napuntahan ko na mga miracle workers. The doctors are completely baffled by my case, he will tell you. They have never been able to see anything like my case. He offers you the challenge of having to try at helping him, but secretly he doesn't want to give up his claim to fame. How about the people who get even? Get even proving a point and punishing somebody else. I wouldn't be sick if we stayed in Makati, where we belong. Yan po masasabi ng ginang. Or, I told you I was allergic to that house dust and shouldn't do my housework. And how about the husband who strains his back when asked to do some Saturday or Sunday repairs at the house? 18 holes of golf will not hurt him a bit. Pero pagdating po sa bahay, masakit ang bewang ko, masakit ang aking ulo. Hindi ba? How about the accident prone? And how do you help the accident prone victim who actually prides himself on his many accidents without realizing that he draws them to himself? Kung pwede po lamang ang lahat po ng kanyang mga aksidente ay ilalagay pong trophy sa kanyang tahanan. Psychologists have proven that certain personalities do attract accidents for various reasons relating to the secondary gains that we have shown you. Yan po ang dahilan kung bakit ilan po sa ating mga kaibigan at kamag-anakan at mahal sa buhay ay hindi po gumagaling. Mga kaibigan, the more I see of life, the more I realize that one of the great hindrances sa mga hangarin po natin na tayo po ay maging malusog at maging ganap ang ating buhay is our inability to forgive. Hindi po natin makuhang mapatawad ang mga nagkasala sa atin. At hindi rin po natin makuha na mapatawad ang ating mga sarili. Psychologists understand the importance of eliminating grudges, self-condemnation, and condemnation of others. It is very important, and it is an important part ng kanilang ginagamit na therapy to eliminate this kind of thinking in order that the patient may understand his own relationship to life. Once we understand forgiveness, pag ito po ay ating natanto, we are able to harvest the fruits of all of our desires. Until we do understand forgiveness and learn to forgive with just as much precision and persistence as we used in holding the grudge, our lives will be filled with unhappiness at ang ating mga hangarin po ay mapupurnada. Forgiveness takes an overt act on our part. In other words, we have to do something about it. Forgiveness is far from being automatic. It takes effort and it takes ability to forgive. In the first place, we must want to forgive. Kailangan na manggagaling po sa atin. I want to forgive her, pero hindi ko makuhang mapatawad siya. How can I forgive my husband after what he did to me? Someday, Johnny, I might be able to forgive him. I'm working on it. Does it sound familiar to you? We probably all entertain thoughts na katulad nito, mga plano, mga dahilan. Wanting to forgive precedes forgiveness. We must persist until the mind is free. And what does forgiveness mean? Ano bang ibig sabihin po ng patawad? Forgiveness means to give up any feeling against, to give up resentment against, to give up any hate against, to give up condemnation. The feeling can be against some other person or it can be against oneself. When we forgive, we do not condone what the other person does or did, but we look beyond this and recognize the truth of his being. Wala pong justification whatsoever in holding anything against anyone or in holding anything against the self. Man is continually setting up reasons kung bakit certain things cannot be forgiven. I think that this is due to the old saying, forgive and forget. I have heard a lot of people say, oh, just forget it, and you will be able to forgive. That is not the answer. In the first place, you cannot forget. The more you try to forget, the more you will hang on to it. Forgiving has to come through releasing. If there is any animosity or antagonism or grudge, then it is hard to forgive. For there is no way to release until there is a clarification. But even so, there is no forgetting. Bakit? Because we have a little tape recorder. At ito pong tape recorder na ito, it tapes all of the pictures and all of the words that go with them and keeps them very carefully tucked away. Have you ever come across a diary of some 20 or 30 years ago? Nababasa po ninyo, and you find that your mind has not forgotten. You were surprised that you could recall it. Once you began to have something to associate with that period, you found the recall was there. While we do not forget, we can change our reactions to past events and past thinking. Pag tayo po ay nagpapatawad, we are neutralizing all negative and antagonistic thinking about the past event. Now, it has no more power over us. Muli po nating tanungin ng why forgive? It is imperative that we forgive if we want to have peace of mind. At yan po ang target nating lahat. Hate is like a bonfire. It burns the ground upon which it burns. Hate hardens the heart in which it is allowed to rest. Hate interferes with creation. It blocks the ability to think clearly and causes good thoughts to go out of the window. Perfect love is the love we have when we are affirming and respecting the life within us, the life within others. This is what I call loving God. Perfect love casts out not only fear, pero lahat po ng mga inaanak po ng takot, resentment, anxiety, hostility, jealousy, bitterness, and greed. Anger is fear that has lost its anchor. Anger stems out of frustration. Ang frustration po naman ay resulta po ng takot that one is not living his best life and doing the things that he would like to do. Frustration is bondage to a condition. Do you know why we cannot afford to find fault, to hate, and to hold resentment against other people? Sapagkat ang hatred, ang resentment, ang galit, ang anguish, kritisismo, condemnation, and judgment separate us from love. They also make us mentally and physically ill. Kaya kung ibig po nating makamit ang kalusugan, ang kaunlaran, at ang kaligayahang pangsarili, kailangan pong maghari ang pag-ibig at ang patawad na nagsisimula po sa ating mga sarili. At pagkatapos nating madama ang kaligayahan ng patawad, ating maring ibigay sa mga nagkasala sa atin. Yan po ang isang paraan upang maghari sa ating katauhan, sa katawan at sa kaisipan, ang kalusugan nating hinahangad. There is only one substance from which all things are made. Isa po lamang sustansya kung sang kinukuha at nagmumula po lahat ng mga bagay-bagay. This one substance is a thinking, intelligent substance. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. Ano man po ang iniisip, yan po ang nililikha. Ang tao, by impressing his thoughts in this thinking substance, can cause the things he has imagined to be created. Yan po ang mechanics. The science of getting rich, ang agham ng pagyaman, ay nagsisimula po with the absolute acceptance nitong katotohanan ito. This is the truth, and you must think of this regardless of what you see sa material world. Ano man po ang inyong nakikita, what you see tends to create the form of that substance sa inyong kaisipan. And unless you think only of the truth, lilikahin mo the same things that you see. Your purpose should harmonize with the purpose of the universe, of the all. Kailangan po you must want real life, yung tunay na buhay, not mere pleasure or sensual gratification. Yan po ay masyado pong makamundo. Life is the performance of function, and the individual really lives only when he performs every function. Kaya yan po ay physical, mental, o spiritual, of which he is capable, without excess in any. Tandaan po mga kaibigan, na ang hangarin, the desire of substance is for all. Hindi po natatangi sa isang tao. And its movements must be for all, para sa lahat. It cannot be made to work for less life to any, because it is equally to all. Intelligent substance will make things for you, but it will not take things away from someone else at pagkatapos ibigay sa iyo. You must get rid of the thought of competition. You are to create. Kailangan pong lumikha, not to compete for what is already created. Never look at the visible supply. Look always at the limitless riches in formless substance, ang walang hanggan na kayamanan, and know that they are coming to you as fast as you can receive and use them. Give every man more in use value than you take in cash value, and you add to the life of the world by every transaction. Ang kailangan po, organize your business, ang iyong kalakal, that it will be filled with the principle of advancement. Unang-una, kailangan kang maniwala that there is one intelligent substance na pinanggagalingan po ng lahat ng mga bagay-bagay. Pangalawa, you believe that this substance gives you everything that you desire. Ang pangatlo, you relate yourself to it by feeling of deep and profound gratitude. It is gratitude, ang pasasalamat, that keeps you connected with the power. The grateful mind is constantly fixed upon the best. It takes the form or character of the very best and will receive the very best. Also, faith is born of gratitude. Ngayon, ano po ang talagang gusto ninyo sa buhay? Behind the clear vision must be the purpose to realize it, to bring it out in tangible expression. And behind this purpose must be an invincible and unwavering faith that the thing is already yours, na iyan nasa sayo na, iyong-iyo na, that it is at hand and you have only to take possession of it. Aabutin mo na lamang. Enter at once into full enjoyment of the things that you want. The legitimate use of the will is to compel yourself to think and do the right things, to think and act in the certain way. Yan pong paraan na yan ang mahalaga. And acting in the certain way, man must not only think, but his personal action must supplement his thought. You can only get what is yours by giving the other person what is his. By thought, the thing you want is brought to you. At sa pamamagitan po ng action, ating tinatanggap yan. Kaya kailangan, you have to act now. Put your whole mind into present action. There is never any time but now. Yan po ang eternal now. Ang kahapon po ay tapos na. At ang bukas ay hindi po dumarating. Do today's work well, with all your heart, with all your strength, and with all your mind. You can advance only by being larger than your present place. It is the successful days na siyang nagbibigay po sa atin what we want. If your day is a success, you can never fail to be a success. Do everything that can be done that way. Tapusin po natin ang ating mga gawain. Maging ganap po tayo sa ating mga gawain. It is really not the number of things you do, pero ang efficacy of each separate action na siya pong mahalaga. Every act becomes successful if all power goes into every act. Ang bawat gawain po can be made strong and efficient by holding your vision while you are doing it and putting the whole power of your faith and purpose into it. Do every day all that you can do that day, and do each act in an efficient manner. Kailangan efficiency ang maghari. You will get rich. Napakadali, at least in point of effort, if you do that for which you are best fitted. Pero you will get richer at magiging very satisfying po sa inyo kung magagawa po ninyo ang anuman pong bagay na talagang kursunada mo. All the things which you want to do, really. Desire is demonstration of power. There is a mind which knows all there is to know, and you can come into close unity with this mind sa pamamagitan po ng paniniwala. And the purpose to advance in life ay mapapasa inyo if you have deep gratitude. Kailangan po ang pasasalamat. The right motive is more life to all. Yan po ang nararapat. More life to all. Do all that you can do in a perfect manner every day. But do it without haste, worry, or fear. Ang siya pong humahadlang ay ang takot, ang alinlangan. Go as fast as you can, but never hurry. In dealing with others, ang pinakasusi po na kaisipan of all your efforts must be to convey to their minds the impression of increase. You are a creative center from which increase is given off to everybody. Balik kayo po ang pinanggagalingan ng lahat ng mga bagay-bagay. Yan po ang dapat isipin. At kailangan pong ma-convey the impression that you are the advancing man, na kayo po ay mayaman na. That you advance all who deal with you. Na kung sino man po ang siyang sumama sa iyo, pati siya ay yumayaman din. Let every act and tone and look express the quiet assurance that you are getting rich, na ikaw ay yumayaman, that you are already rich. Words will not be necessary to communicate this feeling to other people. Mararamdaman po nila. They will feel the sense of increase when in your presence and will be attracted to you again and again. Yan po ang science of getting rich.